Rising up, back on the street. Did my time, took my chances. Went against it, now I'm back on my feet. Just a man and his will to survive. So many times, and I'm still alive.
Woo! Hawk Talk. I am the Hawk, and welcome to another episode. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about time management and goal setting. So Albert Einstein said the significant problems we face cannot be solved at the same level of thinking we were at when we created them. So I think that that's something to think about. But I think these last 3 months, let's really try to focus on getting some goals accomplished. Okay? So I think the first thing we need to do is we need to look, inwardly. And let's really try to focus on what we need to change in ourselves. So by writing those down, I personally find that helps out a lot. It helps to check in, helps to make sure that you are doing them on a daily basis. So for me personally, I like to jot down my goals. You can do whatever you want if you put it on your laptop, or if you just like write it on a sticky note, whatever the case is. But try to get those down. I believe that it helps to visualize it and also keep you a little bit more accountable. So I think that that's the most important part. For instance, I have a competition coming up, 52 days to be exact, not that I'm counting. But basically, I do have a coach for that, and I think that the thing that really helps me personally, or it has so far in the past 5 months that I've been doing this, is just having that fear of I have somebody that I'm accountable for. So for me personally, I write everything down, but it's also something that, I have somebody who's checking in. So I think that's huge. So if you have a friend, a family member, whoever they may be, somebody, colleague at work, have them check in. Maybe do the same thing for them as well. But I think that that's going to really help make you take action, because that's the biggest thing, or at least the biggest issue for me, is I love to write things down. I love to talk about them, but I procrastinate and I don't actually do it. So that's what I think is key, is something that is going to make you do it, make you fear being embarrassed or whatever the case. Like I said, in my situation, that helps out. So get those goals down. Let's keep track of those. Let's take a daily look at those and see, really, am I putting forth effort towards these goals? And let's try to accomplish those by the end of the year. So come up with a few goals by the end of the year. We'll check back in, make sure that we are, getting those accomplished. But I think that that's one of the biggest things that we can do here, is really just focus going into the new year, really focus on how we're going to get ourselves better, how are we going to get our teammates better around us, our family, our friends, everybody. So let's crush it today. We've got a short week, right, after this Labor Day weekend, but time management, let's focus on those goals, and let's get this thing going, right? Best end of the year going into 2017. Patriots, we're going to have our killer year. So I'm excited. I'm excited about today. Let's get it rocking and rolling. Hey, I'll talk to you soon. This is the Hawk.
Today is just another day. It's the sort of day that will offer you chances.
What if you just had one more day? What would you do differently? How much time have you already spent worrying? instead of doing something that you love.
Somebody should tell us right at the start of our lives that we're dying. Then we might live life to the limit. Every minute of every day. Whatever you want to do it now. There are only so many tomorrows. I say to you that if you're driven by anything other than your love, than your spirit, your desire to grow and expand, if you're driven by your need to please others, if you're driven by your fear, if you're driven by your past, it's time to free yourself. And the way to do it is decide. Decide consciously what you want your life to be about.
Our life is dynamic. It's constantly changing. But it comes with a decision that you're going to divorce the story of your past, the lies you've been telling yourself, that you should change, and you're going to enter into this new life where you must change. You're going to go from that should to a must. So why don't you start today? Why don't you make a decision that you're not going to be this person anymore, and you are going to be on a new path with the decision that you make today.
Decide consciously what's the purpose of your life. Something simple. Something you can live every single day. I challenge you to hold yourself to a higher standard. I challenge you to realize that you're here for a purpose. There's something for you to do and be here. You might die tomorrow, you might die in 6 weeks, you might die in 6 months, you might die in 6 years. It doesn't matter how long you're going to live. What's going to matter is how you're going to live while you're here. What is the special plan for you? You've got to discover the purpose of your life. There is a plan. There is something here for you that's different than anybody else in the world, and you've got to discover what it is. Just trust your instinct and say, what is it? It was simple, it was clear, and I was living your day. Why am I here? And you've got to know what that is for you. That is what will help you to make the decisions. That'll give you the motivation to get up early and stay up late. That'll make you connect with people in a way you've never connected before, but you got to know, what are you doing it all for? What do you really want?
We get one opportunity in life, one chance in life to do whatever you're gonna do.
So what are you going to do with this time? What are you going to do today?
Fight! You're afraid! Like I made my deals with the devil! You've been at it for years!